Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Hello Dashhand and welcome. We are going to play some Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader today. I've never played this game before. I've heard it's supposed to be a really good representation of Warhammer 40K, and it is supposed to have a pretty good story and decent combat mechanics, so looking forward to it. So we're going to go ahead and new game, and again, I have no idea what happens with this. Main story, cool. Unit dodge modifier. 0. Skill test difficulty modifier, 20%, okay. Damage required to receive injury, percentage of wounds, 50%. Following to trap receiving damage that exceeds 50% of the total wounds within one round, a character will receive a fresh injury. Character must lose for this to happen, may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Injuries reduce the character's result, blah 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 blah. Number of rounds for fresh wounds become an old wound, 3. Number of injuries received before becoming a trauma, 3. 0. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for daring. Everything seems to be on about 0%. I'm gonna call that normal. Although it calls it daring, I'm going to call it normal because there's not really any advantages either way except for this skill test difficulty modifier, which makes it about 20% harder, but we'll live with that. Choosing this difficulty is not recommended for players not familiar already with Rogue Trader's system, as well as its implementation in this game. Do you confirm your choice? Yes, I'm mental. And what do we have? We can create a custom character. I'm going to choose a pre-made for the first go through. We have a soldier, an operative, or a warrior. The soldier will give us Imperial World military traditions, ballistic and perception, go up by +5. Astra Militarum Commander gets us regimental tactics. Again, ballistics and perception up by 5. Skills of athletics up by 5. Commander and all their allies deal an additional +20, +2 times perception bonus percentage damage to enemies that are adjacent to the commander or their allies until the end of the commander's next turn. Okay, so get up close and personal. Got it. Feat of Greatness. Persuasion +5. Brand of Shame. Oh, Coercion -5. As the commander-in-chief of a disastrous military campaign, you were buried in shame. Then we have Run and Gun. Gains +2 plus agility bonus divided by 2. Okay, so that's pretty much just on agility bonus, kind of. MP. Their next attack costs -1 AP less and does not count towards the attack limit per turn. Okay, a lot of this is very confusing without actually getting into it. On here, we have an operative. Intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in an enemy's defenses. None can withstand an attack from an operative. I don't want to be an operative. We have a warrior. Exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarters combat and withstanding heavy amounts of damage themselves. We came from a death world, strength, toughness, and agility. We are a commissar. Oh, that very much makes me want to click this one. Importance and coercion +5 as well. At all costs. Enemy target. The target becomes marked. An ally who kills the marked enemy gains an additional turn after the current one with +2 AP and +4 MP. Allied target. All allies gain an additional 1 AP and 3 MP for 1 round. When you use 1 per combat, the commissar themselves cannot gain bonuses from this ability. And of course, charge. Melee attack against any target in the warrior's path. This attack does not count towards the limit of the warrior's attacks per turn. We're going to go for the commissar. Because why wouldn't you go for the commissar, quite frankly? Let's hit next. And the portrait. I like this guy with it. Oh, this guy's got mustaches and sideburns. We're going to go for that. He looks glorious. That is, look, Dashan, that is all perfectly fine. You don't have to make every stream. I am grateful every time you do manage to make it and show your support. And if the last one was very much just an impromptu stream, I woke up, felt like streaming, went for it. Okay. Kind of like this guy. Oh, no. Let's give him body number 1. Okay, no, let's just go back to face number 1. Okay, yeah, male, skin tone's fine. Hair. No, he needs. I need to try and make him match the portrait. That's about that. Eyebrows are fine. Beard. We need a glorious mustache. Kind of that. Maybe not quite so mental. That's still, we're going a bit far, I feel. We need a bit more of a mustache. What else have we got? Okay. I think it's going to be all in for the win. That's the one. Tattoos, augmentations, we're not going to worry about. And...
Didn't stand a chance!
Watch.
Oh.
Stay faithful. The best defense is I will delight my...
Time for a round of...
Okay, we'll go bold. Let's go next. We'll have the sword class frigate. Next. And yeah, we're called Bahadur. That's all good. I don't see that we have any points left, so let's just keep it as is. And yeah, let's jump straight in. By 50%. Wear light armor if you want to be able to dodge enemy attacks. Okay. I can get behind that concept very easily. Okay, we're gonna I'm gonna have to pay attention to what I'm doing here because those little numbers that affect things are gonna be important. I have never ever played this game, Dashant. Never. Never even seen this game be played. I have no idea what to expect. But it's Warhammer 40,000, and I do love Warhammer. I do love a bit of Warhammer 40K, and so I'll press any key. So we're gonna jump in, and I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. Couple of servo skull messengers, maybe, or announcers. Oh, there we are. Oh, I should have given myself an eye patch.
An excellent place for contemplation.
Man,
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
All this unstaged luxury, this laugh counts enough to make one. Think the act is meant to compensate. Have we met? You're on a dialogue here, you can learn more about current events. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply. Okay. Truly awe-inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor. To inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
I would like to point out he's called Conrad, not Conrad. Conrad.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Okay. Utica bows his head and focuses his attention on you. I'm gonna give a full introduction, just like he did.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not?
Bringing education and training of orphans whose officers and nobles who have died in the okay. Smiles faintly, but you are not sure it is directed at you.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. from the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself. I shouldn't have gone in mind when you decided to seek me out. Assume there's another
There
candidate.
is. And you will meet him soon enough.
A curious
To
title.
put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Tell me about the one of whose ship I
I
have found
would
myself
rather
on.
not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position
Don't
may
be
be,
disrespectful or
I
obtuse.
ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Why am I aboard this
So
ship?
that you may fulfill your blood duty.
Okay.
Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader. Indeed,
The glory of the God
blessed
Emperor every
by
time.
the God Emperor.
Oh, and I've just realized. Give me 1 second.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the
Good old
Imperium.
Imperium. Give me
Your fate.
1 second, because I've just realized I am actually in front of. Ooh, where do I stick myself? I'm actually in front of all the text coming up, which is not good. I'm gonna go and hide myself in this top corner for now. See how that works. Lord Captain.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex
Apologies.
Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Like, I know you can hear what he's saying, but just for those of you that might want to read as well, I didn't want to block it off. You got a golden
But
mind.
of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Yeah, like I said, sorry about that.
The Lord Captain and Master
Important things
Edelfrad
move,
von
depending what
Valencius
game
are
I'm playing.
conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okay. Just join them there. By right of blood, the rotating Theodora von Valencius desires to personally meet with the person recently. Okay, follow combat. Oh! Okay, I didn't mean to press that.
I won't tolerate weakness.
That's good to know. Interactable objects. Some objects are interactable. Hold tab to hide objects your character can interact with. Mercenary Steward. Show the data on the vid screen. Show the data on the vid screen. Sure, let's go have a look at the data on the vid screen. Has been interfaced, and without due reverence, the duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Okay. Comprehensive information is displayed on a large screen. Greetings, my lord. Massive conference table. Okay. Change your point of view using all the camera keys. Yep, got that. Oh, we got someone doing a good bit of praying to the God Emperor. Let's go in the door then. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I like to keep it there for people to read, because, you know,
One of
you don't
the
have to
fond
pay attention
Valencia's
as
trophy
much to what's going on.
Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Oh, wow, I see a couple of trophies. I'm morely seeing some big weapons. That's what we want to start dragging down. Oh, what's the latest trophy gonna be?
What's happening?
Oh,
Run! The servitors have gone berserk! I'll
nice.
see you terminated!
You have been ambushed. The battle begins. Start the battle? Malfunctioning servitor. Is he gonna one-shot them? Yeah, he is. Wow, he's gonna literally one-shot both of them. Joint analysis. All of battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities at cell with a highlighted area. And double-click L and B, that'd be the left mouse button on it, to move a character there. Movement points determine how far a character can move their turn. One MP corresponds to one cell on the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly. Every second diagonal cell uses 2 MP. So it's 1.5 to go diagonal, basically. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their maximum value. Hey, they're not my men. These are the crew. We're, I am up close and personal, aren't I? So... although he could technically kill me in one hit, but I'm hoping I have some more armor. We have AP for attacks. Click on a single shot icon. Hover over the cursor on the enemy. The tooltip shows chances of hitting. Count deals depend on the parameters of the weapon they are using. The effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance. And when you target an enemy with a single shot, you will see 2 areas denoting the weapon's effective and maximum firing ranges. The game are considered attack actions and can only be used once per turn unless affected by specific talents and other abilities a character might have. If a character performs an attack action, they won't be able to attack again and will lose their remaining movement points until the start of the next turn. Okay, so you have to move first by the looks of it. So yeah, I guess we'll go for a shot. 75% chance to hit him.
Suits
Why
my
not?
purposes.
And I missed at a 75% chance. Oh, whoops. Ending the turn. I'm going to say space. Yes. Missed. Missed. The officers are doing terrible. The other guys were okay, I think. They weren't officers, and they hit them. Analyze enemies. Joint analysis. Next, single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. Enemy target. The target becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked target gains extra stuff. Ah.
Already done. Watch and learn.
Hey! Shoot him in the back happens to help. Your character just lands a critical hit that deals increased damage. The normal damage without her certain talent. Certain weapons have their own critical damage stat. Got it. Oh, there's another miss. That crew member's going to be dead. Might even come for me. So I feel... characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent in an adjacent cell initiates movement. The party can make attacks of opportunity, chance to hit, deal damage calculated just like a normal attack. Okay. Well... oh, if you right click on him, information comes up. Dodge is 0%.
Not a problem for me.
Point blank range shot to the face. Okay, yeah, I don't hold a melee weapon, so... He dodged. Nice. What's he gonna do, though? He's just gonna keep analyzing. He shot me!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
He just shot me. Oh, here come the guys with the bigger guns. But now, no one is allowed to enter the premises. They should...
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Sure. I still want to go for the point of, the guy shot me. Okay, I get my full health back, however. Afterwards... There's his head are still smoldering. It seemed the cause of malfunction was the short circuiting of the motive force. Construct with blessing of the adepts mechanics using the standard template construct. Okay, nothing special. Demon Rust battle tank. Oh, that guy's still alive. The servant. Violet ally, which my closer known turns out to be a handcrafted object. You look closer, you can discern a strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. Ah, very nice. Amalgam interspersed with sparkling particles. Oh, wait, what is this one? Oh, it's surface shimmers. Okay, we're just going to skip the rest. Let's go through the door. I can open the map using M to orientate myself. Well, he did just say it was through the door, so... Oh. Hey, got some more servitors. Jocasta Sewerback. You've got a name. Let's speak to you. Any tinkering with the vacuum locks is to be carried out only in the presence of our esteemed tech priests. What we got? We got servants. We got a master at arms. You should train your men better. Half of them are dead. Although, what are humans for in...
It's about time.
The Imperium man, if not to simply die.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Okay.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
I haven't, no. I haven't. I'm going to listen in silence.
While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach.
Okay, let's approach. He doesn't like rudeness.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward.
Guard you with a look that is imperious, predatory, and oppressive. Second candidate for the title of my successor. Oh, wait. So I'm going to try and be her
Consider
successor?
this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Oh, exactly, just writing name. Done. Lord Xenos succeeded. Those spirits could wipe with the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. I'm going to go for one of the... I'm going to go for the Xenos one. To reflect their knowledge and capabilities, some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or hidden. Dialogue option will be unlocked. Skill skill is selected for each given. Ah, nice.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
I was writing down Phoenix Point, the name of the game you just want to mention. Also, if you want to jump into the Discord, you can put these down in more permanent messages. As well as doing other random things.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
Revolutions of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become any one of our stages to engage in petty feuds? Kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. I'm gonna go for number 2.
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
That told him.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
But bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. That's him out the way.
So, why are you here?
Questions that I wish to have answered.
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Well, if you put it that way.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Number 1.
Oh, yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Tell you what, I hope you don't get too many old Quiet in the Trenches vibes from this, because I hope it's not hard to keep soldiers alive, quite frankly.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? Nope. Like I said, it's all good, Dashin. I mean, I live down in New Zealand,
I have some
so...
time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Okay. The incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Where is your ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
I'm gonna go for my current responsibilities.
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
I don't have any more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Right, let's get right back into this. You damn right the forces of chaos are coming in. Ooh, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them.
Submit and you'll die quickly!
All of you will bleed!
Oh, wow. In turns and the orders determined by initiative roll, the order of turns is displayed in the top left of the screen. We are wonderfully outnumbered, although Theodora looks like a beast. Alballard not so much. And Mort is also a bit of a beast. Got it. Let's start the battle.
Look out!
Kill them. Okay. Yeah, getting in cover would be probably a really good idea. Oh.
Reduced to dust.
Beautiful.
One fewer target. Stay vigilant. Die!
I was about to say, yeah, he looks like he has a pretty mean weapon there.
Out of my way!
9.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
7. They missed him. Cover. The character hide behind a mark with a shield or shield with a skull. When standing close to the character, will automatically take up an advantage position. In this case, the chance that the enemy attacks will hit cover and not the character behind them increases. Bonus of attack from the side, not particularly. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, most of them seem... Yeah, okay, they're pretty weak though, so they should die pretty fast. Let's come to there. And... 76% chance to take him out.
All too easy.
Oh, he dodged. Just missed. To increase its chance, equip your character with a decent weapon and place them on a vantage point. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen, is it? Let us... I'm going to go and put this on... I'm going to say this guy. Oh, why can't I do it on this guy? How about... Wait, what? At all costs. Commanders next single shot or target melee attack applies the following effect. Ah, okay, no, right, yeah, got it. So that's on. Right, end my turn.
Chaos guides
Should have done that before.
Death to the weak.
Although it's actually a little bit pointless here because I'm hoping to kill people in one
Just
shot.
a minor setback.
Beautiful. Dodging.
I serve the ruinous powers.
I bet you do. Parried. He is so gonna kill everybody.
That's gonna hurt.
Plasma pistol.
I took care of this one. One fewer target. Death to the heretics.
That guy just got absolutely destroyed. Let's see if we can actually kill this guy this time. 30% chance. It's half cover. This is full cover. I don't really want to jump out. Because after me, we do have this guy up here. We'll give it a go.
Opposing me was
There you
your
go.
biggest
30%
mistake.
chance. Positive effects from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's capabilities in combat some way. Oh yeah, I've got this. Plus 50 ballistic skill into the end of combat. Love it. Go ahead and end that turn again. I will attempt to unalive them all. Oh, plasma
Follow my
pistol for the
lead.
win.
Reduced to dust.
Well, I killed one of them, and that makes me happy. Because people I was fighting with are beasts. Oh, yeah, now you turn up. Thanks, guys.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Hey. If I go to the map... Doesn't actually tell me where I need to go anyway. You might have to go this way. The officer's deck is under attack by unknown enemies, so Arch-Militant Mort has left to clear a way to the lift, leading to the upper deck. Which... I don't know, is maybe this? Doesn't really tell you, to be honest. Not quite sure. It's not going to be that lift, is it?
None shall stand in my way.
Those guys all just got absolutely destroyed. Come this way. Oh, is that Mort? Oh, here he is. Here's Mort. Found him. Just by randomly guessing to go right. Oh, nice. We've got people coming around the flank.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
I think that rude woman is the one in charge. So.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Yeah, I tried to come and help, but...
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Number 3. Let's provide immediate assistance.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Do I want to know?
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
See what I'm gonna do.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
I hope he hasn't got mad from the warp. That's gonna be quite painful. Discover the whereabouts of Edelthrad, the
Then
heir.
it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I don't want to lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. I hear in command.
Move out! Mort, come.
She's gone through that, and we have to go to deck 18. I only use more webcamming streams, not just because, really. There's no overly huge big reason. It's kind of a little bit just so you can see me.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Important person here, you can go in front and shoot me. I have a proposition.
Oh, certainly. Lady Theodora would be devastated if she were to lose one of her precious
Like I said, yeah, it's just so we can kind of interact with
But
better on
that is
streams
no
and stuff,
longer
and you can see me. And for my recorded content, I prefer to keep things cleaner. Sharp crackle. Something hits you in the abdomen, and you are consumed by an unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Okay. I knew he couldn't be trusted. Special destiny, Bahadur. It's time to fulfill it. How dare he? I've been kidnapped by heretics. I have none of this. Base demolition is equal to agility. Okay. I get the first two. That's initiative and dodge. That all works out. I had a feeling we all started to guess that one. He just kicked me in the nuts. That's just rude.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you.
Yeah, he was definitely sus.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood.
I think I'm going to insult him.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all,
he's doing this because he was burned and he's annoyed. But let's try if we can tell us. I feel like he's a talker.
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The Warrant of Trade.
I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
To the void with you! Blade flashes in dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. I am gonna fight the voice in my head. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon which led to a warp entity invading your mind. Okay. Forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward toward the gate looming in the center of the chamber. Oh, I'm now under the control of a warp entity. Skill test and dialogue. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequences of which depend on the results. In the Gateway Arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built in the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. Sentinel turns his head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. I'm gonna try attack. Chance 100%. Skill value difficulty modifier. Okay. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of Archaeotech relic. Gain 20 experience. It's a move with the screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward closer to you. The lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with a sharp, metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voigtver wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Can we examine it again? Oh, we did that. Yeah. If anything could be used as a weapon. At least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Ooh, then I've only got the one option. Place my hand into his maw. Puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Who is this? I'm just going to say I require assistance. And subsides just as quickly. It would seem that entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh, yes. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
There is still another way.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Check the warrant chamber. Why would it open? Only thing interactable is this up here. I assume this is the warrant. It's massive. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. Bestow upon them and their destiny something to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost. Triumph over the nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. We have the warrant.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Take a relic document that affirms... Oh yeah, right. I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
I have no idea what I'm going to do on Fridays quite yet, to be honest. I'll think about it during the week, and I'll figure it out. Yeah, because no, it can't be Detroit anymore. It doesn't work properly. Realize clicking seconds after second passes, and you realize that server skull will not answer you. Okay. Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house, and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subject. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order
The game story unfolds. You'll see notifications on top of your screen indicate journal stuff is happening. That's fine. Oh, what happened? Where did I go? I've zoomed away somewhere. I'm here.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Let's... Is there something else in there? Oh no, it's a big door. What do I have to do? Now almost reached the warrant. A simple order to the Sentinel Cogitator will lock the chamber. Steal the warrant chamber. Done, unless that guy that went invisible is inside.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you...
Polishes forward his sweating.
Preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Herman, his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. I'm gonna...
Master, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Kunrad, a traitor?
Number 1.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to playing Detroit as well, but it unfortunately it's not to be. Because it would have been quite nice, because it's a little bit more interactive as well.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without...
Nice. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within 1 round. All wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all their health, they fall unconscious. Wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can only be healed with a medikit. Can be used by characters who have the field medic feature, base skill Medicae, or have taken Medicae's skill. Okay, how about I can heal your character's injury? Portrait and select the medikit from the bottom panel, bottom left of the screen. Item. We can see them all in the inventory.
Your seneschal is always there for you. This wound will make a fine scar. I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Well, so then let's look at my equipment. Information. B, you can switch between party members using the arrows at the top of the inventory screen or clicking the left mouse button on their portrait. And so...
that is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for... the lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the wall and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think 2.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
We expect to find in the Navigator's
Sanctum.
Sanctum.
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
I like Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors that you are about to face. Cool. What exactly has gone wrong?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives. And I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
It's tiny bit like steampunk, I'd say. Warhammer 40,000, you could kind of overlap them, but just a tiny bit. It's
if we get thrown
not
off
quite.
course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Everyone of Theodore's
Lady
podcast.
Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
For the Imperium and humanity.
Come.
Reach the Navigator's Sanctum.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved.
Oh, flippin' heck. Combat begins with a tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Screen, then click L and B on the side you want to move the character to. Red tiles are areas inaccessible. Party will move up to their maximum movement points with themselves adjacent to an enemy. Can I have a look at my equipment, please? Because medium armor. I'm able to put it on during. I can't even equip my pistol. Right, well, I guess we're going flipping melee for this one. So, in which case, I suppose we may as well stick you there. And oh, Abelard's not exactly great on this stuff either. Let's start the battle. These two characters differ depending on their archetype. Their abilities are located in the bottom right. Left click it to use it. Charge. No, we can't insist that you... Nah, it doesn't look like it. And I've apparently got 3 attacks. Strike, swing, and sweep. All pretty much exactly the same. All creatures within the area of... Oh, okay. Ah, but I can't move anymore. I should have moved there and I could have attacked both of them. Right. Right, live and learn, live and learn. Hopefully live and learn.
Death to non-believers!
Your new companion is a warrior. Able especially in melee combat. Yeah, it's the same as me, I believe.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Yeah, he did.
Chaos guides me.
I'm gonna try and keep doing the same. He is getting
my way.
chopped down quite a bit. Hey.
Just a minor setback.
Chaos guides me.
Use a medikit. Got it.
Death to the weak.
Well, he just killed his own guys, so...
Suits my purposes. Already done. Absolutely not.
Damn it, I ran out of moves.
Indeed.
I serve the ruinous power.
Yeah, attempt to run away. Experience points. You can advance the level of your characters and companions, failing battles, exploring the Cronus Expanse, and completing quests into your experience points. Character gains a new level. Click on the arrow symbol on the character's portrait to level up. Progression options, which include ability, talents, and skills. Your companions gain new levels at the same time as your character. Even if they're not included in the party during your journeys, you can always increase their level later. Nice. Okay, well, let's... Stage 1. Let's equip me fucking equipment. Pistol in one hand, an axe in the other. That's what I like to see. And let's level up. 1 rank's available. Click to view archetypes. Get to choose a skill. Athletics and corrodes have gone up, I think. Oh, choose a skill. Ah, wait, these are my strong ones anyway. This character's ability to traverse difficult terrain, for example, to leap over collapsed sections of deck or climb over a slippery rock. And negative effects applied by some poisons, stimulators, or alcohol. Coercion. Also allows the use of explosives, blast containers, open or break through closed doors and block passages, or Medicae. I'm gonna go for athletics. Available skills. Alright. Got it. So I'm gonna go for, yes, athletics, 1 rank available. I guess complete. Let's have a look at this guy. 1 rank available. Essential to detect and cure injuries that characters suffer in combat. It also increases the number of wounds restored by medkits and allows use of higher quality medkits. I'm actually just going to give him athletics as well. Done and done. Courier world. He is a Navy officer. Whereas I'm from a death world. I'm a commissar. I'm illustriously glorious and I have grim portents. Oh, nice. And I can actually loot people. Trophies among them. I just on the right side of the trophy collection window, go to your inventory. Such items can be used or equipped by characters. Packed up as cargo and sent to your ship, but can later be used to trade with various factions. Inventory to cargo. Collect all. I assume that good. It loots everybody all. Oh, hello. Kinds of weapons in which can be prepared in advance. Open your inventory and prepare different weapon sets. Switch between different weapons set combat. Press X. Oh. Oh, weapon set 1, weapon set 2. Well, yeah, we'll go. Las pistol, auto pistol. Dodge reduction, rate of fire, range, maximum ammo. Cover and targets with high dodge. And, okay, we just in fact have a better set of weapons. I mean, they provide more flexibility in battlefield against close combat. Accept special attacks that inflicts bleeding. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, why not? Maybe something will be weak against bleeding. I'll swap those round. keep the, we're gonna be left-handed for the gun. Yeah, sure, I'd like to hear a joke. Navigator's Sanctum. Navigator's Sanctum, let's go there. And...
Doubt is for the weak.
The Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Oh, what do I have here? Adira. He dead.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Okay.
Master, watch your head.
Oh, quick, jump forward.
Would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
That was a warning?
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
She's mental.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me...
Ah, him.
Too many voices. Too loud. And you... You are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That sounds like the traitor.
That Edelthrat! Oh, Emperor's providence! The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Yeah, I was about to say, I recognize that one, Dasha.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it! You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium. But it was too late.
That's alright, Dasher.
I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Well, I'm sure there'll be more jokes to come. One place or another.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Oh, he's dead.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's Sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the navigator is well.
No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin?
Brilliant.
The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows
things have
is
gone bad.
calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
The noble mutants everywhere. Let's go protect them. Apparent access to several characters. Select one character. Party initial commands not your character at once. Press backspace. What I wanted to do is there anyone see if I have any points, action points. Character has no effect. Okay, so there apparently is there's a warp creature in my head, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Puritan, radical. Oh, got it. Heretical, dogmatic, iconoclast. Reputation. Rizians, Kazbalika mission, Imperial Navy, Explorators, Fellowship of the Void, Profit Factor. Okay, so I'm sure we'll get around to all of those at some point. Let's just open this door. I assume we need to go save this guy.
Don't you dare to cross us!
The Masters demand your death!
Who have I got? Abelard. Who is... melee guy, come stand by there. What weapon am I using? I have my sword. Good. I'm gonna come and stand behind here for now. And you can come up and stand behind here. Let's go. What is this? Brace for impact. One round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-star radius gain plus 2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer. Okay. I also have charge. Heretic Psyker. I'm sure he's going to be fun.
A tactically sound approach.
Because I'm sneaky?
Reduced to dust!
Okay, so then we just got the Brawler to deal with.
Someone else can do this.
Okay, I'm not quite sure why we can't attack. The ability cannot be used again. When Psychers reach deeper into the warp to power their abilities, there is always a chance the Imperium bleeding into our reality, a fact that is variable, destructive, and damaging. Usually starts at 0. Veiled Range increases by 1 for each use of a minor Psycho power and by 3 for each use of a major Psycho power. Decreases by 1 each round. Okay, I'm going to shoot him because that's...
Let's get to it!
At 15 because we're a little bit...
Death can unbelievers!
Ouch again. Aha! Parried that. Hero's abilities. There's a Psycho and an Operative. As an Operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses. Her Psycho abilities allow her to deal damage to them. An Operative ability which applies the Exploit effect to all enemies within the Operative's line of sight at the start of each of the Operative's turns. The Operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of this effect. Exploit applied to them. The attack deals additional damage. It returns on the target's number of exploit. Ability which can be used against a single enemy. Like to unleash psychic powers against enemies. Okay. So, for warning, the sight increases the target's dodge and parry. Deals 76 damage to the target. Target within 10 cells when you after that target immediately gains 2 stacks of exploit. Go and do that, and then let's go ahead and zap this person. Exterminatus immediately. A special combat resource required for using the unique abilities called Heroic Acts and Desperate Measures. Entire party and once per battle for each character. And we're 118, okay. I think you're done. Hologram. You can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat. Use the character's hologram there. Select the ability to single slot outcome. Okay. We are going to... Only 2%. Let's not bother with that. Let's simply chop this guy down.
Suits my purposes. Nothing of value has been lost.
Done. That's him chopped down. You can simply go and do the same, to be honest.
I'd rather
whoops.
not. It will be done.
Don't attack yourself. I'm super sneaky. It's his go now, unfortunately. Oh, all he did was analyze me. Have a bit of that. I am going to... Chains up to 4 targets with 3-star radius, dealing a lot of action. Does, however, increase this by rather a bad amount. I am going to skip your turn. I'm going to go and charge him with you. 87% chance, or point blank range, 50. Let's go for 87. Or even more to the point, 87. Let's go for it. He dodged. How dare he? Now, do we have anything like flanking on this game? Let's find out.
Victory is one fewer target.
And mind, he's dead. The creature chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut to ordinary eyes, as well as the 3rd one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
I am going to address Idira.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head.
Alright.
Pick one.
Don't need to be rude about it.
Your time is short.
Coming from the rock grill at the base. Okay, he's in a bad way. He's bleeding from his 3rd eye. Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ay, ay, ay. Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back into the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can. His layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming 2 hideous screaming mouths like pits. Wonderful.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Echoed by the silent cries in your head, the unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigators, succumbing to their paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and crackling. But then his fits stop abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyeball has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye. He's in a bad way.
Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Who torments you?
The Edge.
Lord is Gilbad's person with praise and laughter.
Champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight.
This guy's gone mental.
The one marked by the will of the gods.
He's gone mental. He's not here anymore. Countless voices joined in, screaming into your ears. For a moment you lose your bearings, as only chorus must be trying to confound you with sounds not meant for this world.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Wasn't the call to arms from her?
Vespaidas, good luck. And thank you.
I'll give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under his closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Let's be off then. Collect all.
Follow my lead!
Anything else around here that I, Oh, it only grabs them in a certain radius. Collect all. Let's keep going. I'd love to hear a joke, Dashin. What have you got? Locked door, okay. Let's go to the officer's deck. It's a bit offensive. If anyone doesn't want to... I'd rather you didn't then, if I'm honest, because it turns up on the stream. Let's go to the officer's deck. Let's keep it clean. Personally, I think we should just purge the whole ship. We'll get into the officer's quarters. Anyone in the wrong place at the wrong time, they can just, like, be burned by the ship systems. Oh, I was gonna say, he's definitely gonna die. That beautiful, dramatic run down the corridor, like, he was not gonna make it.
The ship's as good as ours! It's all over for you!
Really?
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Okay.
Somebody shoot these...
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
Well, she's going to be one of the battle sisters, I assume.
He would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
I wish I could remember, bruh. I'm playing as the melee class. The same as Arbor Duty thingy here. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta!
It's the same as Abelard.
Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It
Those
is
her weapon and
unfamiliar.
scans your small
Who
party
are
with
you?
intense gaze. Inquiries. I shall introduce myself after you do the same.
Allow me, Sister Argenta, Sacred Warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Master von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
I can tell you I'm a commissar.
The hour
with
is
a glorious
dark and daunting.
mustache and mutton
Ship
chops.
abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
I'm not gonna lie, her portrait looks glorious.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I am no traitor.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
Oh yeah, see look, here's my portrait. Here's what I tried to base my character on. Looks glorious. Yeah, go for it. If the jokes aren't offensive, feel free.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Good. My Lord of the Imperium has succeeded. What does Warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes.
Okay.
I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Were these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will
nice.
hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Technomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
I haven't really been paying attention to it that much, to be honest with you. I know mine's glorious.
Good to hear it. Sister?
See, I mean, his is alright. Good old Abelard. And it's okay.
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
The Psychos kind of scares me with all the cables coming out of her back of her head. The crew need more powerful weapons for the coming battle. The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool. So what am I having to do? For the coming battle, maybe something suitable can be found on the officer's deck. Okay. So go to the officer's deck. Not a problem. And she came from this random direction through that hole in the wall.
Victory awaits!
Wait. Let's grab everybody. Some goods. Let's suppose I missed... Oh, I did. I missed some more goods. Let's grab that very quickly. Your trophies were packed as cargo. Equipping weapons. Drag the new items to the weapon slot, or... Oh, really? Who got a better weapon? Oh, well-maintained axe. Then what's this guy got? He has a chainsword. We'll keep that. What are you sporting? Unfading Valor and an auto pistol. So now we have, yep, the well-maintained axe. Beautiful. Very nice. Oh yeah, no, my character portrait is good. Look at my character. I mean, look at that mustache and mutton chops. We went full force. And to answer your question as to what kind of character I am, I went for... I'm a warrior. There you go. That's what I went for. And now we can open this door. Now that I have my big, mean axe. Yeah, okay, these are bad guys.
None shall stand in my way.
Beware the eye of the witch. Your emperor won't save you.
Okay, we've got a couple of gunners on each side with a melee. We've got another gunner at the back, and that looks about it. Right. I'm gonna stick you there. Oh, in fact, then have... Ah, no, it's exactly the same. Either way. Forward one. You can come behind the chair. You can come behind the table. And let's go.
Chaos guides me.
Brace yourself.
Out of my way.
Oh, he missed.
Chaos guides me.
Aha! I am just going to very much straight up.
We'll
Zap
do.
these guys.
What an unfortunate turn
Pain
of
and
fate.
duty go hand in hand.
Ah, he's got two left. They hit me as well. That's kind of annoying. Let's just finish off this guy.
I took care of this one.
Exact replica of the Von Vanicus void ship sits on the pedestal. Okay. Well, that should have nicely put momentum in my direction. Dodged. Argento's abilities, Warrior Deptosaurus. I'll figure it out. Complete. Grants momentum equal to 6. This ability also grants an additional 3 momentum to each enemy that is either in a 5-star radius around the system of battle or was hit by her this turn. Run and gun. The soldier gains 4 MP. Their next attack costs -1 AP less and does not count towards the attack limit per turn. First creature for every shot within a 24-cell zone. You can't quite get the right angle. 49, 49, 49, or 64. Okay, there's a lower chance to hit, but you know what, let's just go for it.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay. Let's do that.
I'll live another day.
Types of cover. Full and partial covers give you opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover, indicated by a skull on a shield. Hit by 6%. Partial cover, reduced by 35% at the same time. The chance to hit a character behind cover may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Attacks and other abilities. Destructible cover has a durability bar above it. Okay. Who do we have? We have this guy.
You didn't stand a chance.
Let's go and destroy him. Hey! More guys are coming in to join the fun. What I like to see. And let's have them come towards us. It was too tired.
To the weak. I serve the ruinous powers.
I haven't answered your question on who are we gonna wife up. The only thing I can think you're asking about is there like a relationship mechanic in the game? Okay. I get this guy. I can. We can also zap all of these guys.
That is not my destiny.
Ah, we have to be in line of sight, you say?
Cover me.
All right, let's go ahead and do that.
Be gone.
Nice. They got lovely zapped. We did get a little bit more of a veil degradation, but that's all right. We're not gonna max out that, to be perfectly honest with you. And let's try and cut him down.
Reduced to dust.
Good old Abelard and his chainsword. Beautiful. Yeah, no worry, Dash, I hadn't seen a bit.
Death to non-believers.
Ooh.
Chaos guides me.
Then in that case, Bra, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see how the game goes. I really don't know who we're gonna be
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
going for any form of relationships with. Let's get the guy sneaking up here.
Eradicated.
Well, that was glorious. That was absolutely glorious.
All too easy.
We have got two guys hanging around in the back, which is all perfectly fine. Gonna get her to
They
come
who
up to
discern the future on the battlefield.
and pause there. You to come and try and chop this guy down.
One fewer target.
And still stay slightly in cover.
I serve the ruinous powers.
I'm sure you do. Okay, yeah, let's come to there.
Rejoice in battle. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, beautiful. Ah, I love watching this gun shoot people. Absolutely amazing.
Let's see how they respond to this.
And let's go
Not
for a quick
problem
shot.
for me.
Where was I shooting? That was terrible. Alright then. Let's simply zap them to death.
Was that you? Farewell.
Yeah, they did. They did. They did. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. All of this will go to my inventory. Scrappy autogun and a bunch of swords. Back here and grab some goods. Machine right set. He's the keeper of any technology, provides an additional opportunity to call out a machine spirit and interact with. Oh, okay. And a multi-key. Provides an additional opportunity to open a lock. Crew members. I actually went and looked at that, but I didn't actually do anything with it. Title also is printed in gold on the spines of the books. Imperium theology, law codices, biographical sketches, etc., etc. That's at the back. Rocks meat rump steaks, engraved flask, electrified shard net. Open the door. Set of econs, rolls of synth leather, and some void sweet. Logic, 100%. Machine right, we'll go for logic. 100% on Abelard. And we will open the door. Open a jammed door. Click on the icon. The character with the highest tech use skill will make the skill check. It says 100%.
Unexpected result.
Character's about to make a tech in dialogues, etc., etc., etc. Oh, this door.
It's about time.
Have a skull anti-gravitic impeller. Melt charge. Operator's glove. The wearer gains +2 bonus to tech use. Oh, nice. Tech use 100%. Multi-key. Demolition. I've only got 3 uses of... You know what, we'll do tech use.
I did fine. I won't tolerate weakness.
You did do fine. Restore the power supply.
Excellence matters.
Nice. Logic from Abelard.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Melter charges.
I rise to the occasion.
Oh, nice. We've gone and grabbed ourselves a shotgun and another 2 multi-keys. Absolutely fantastic. Were any doors on this side? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's come to here. Let's go to our inventory. And... Wait, no, I know who I'm going to give this to. Humans, yes, it's two-handed. You can have that as your secondary weapon, in case you need one.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Blow up the door. Okay. That's what it's going to take.
I better myself through service.
And everybody just got to level up. Let's quickly do this. Point available. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by warrior's PG toughness bonus divided by 2. And the warrior gains plus temporary wounds. Okay. This is going to be the same. You have to remove all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor. Soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses: +10 ballistic skill, +5, +2 times agility bonus, critical damage. Whew. Biography: she is a Puritan. He is pretty neutral. Well, just kind of a little bit radical. He's kind of neutral, and well, he's a tiny bit radical as well. And I am neutral. Hey, I recognize where I am. Game auto saved. This is where I got knocked down, quite frankly.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Or was it now? Mentioned even the conjugate torn from its proper place is stacked. This ocular implant was worth... Oh, that's going to cause problems. Wait, what? And the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of a power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. How did you get here?
I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time?
Okay.
Indubitably.
He's mental.
But are you ready? I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies.
This sounds like the warp trying to tempt me, if I'm honest. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
Okay. Yeah, no worries, bro. Good luck, and we'll hopefully see you again next time. Or maybe even later. We're gonna be on for a while.
We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Over the roaring flames you hear distant sounds. Frightened voices, screams muffled and distorted, as if they were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Elo. What are we waiting for?
Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can lead to develop in three directions: dogmatic Iconoclast, and Heretical. Each include 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Push through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines. Changes your attitude towards others. Some items going to be equipped if you got so far. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3 votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2. Your character's allies have convictions of their own as well. Got it. The Emperor will guide us. Will guide the righteous on their path. Take my pain away and give me power. I will not leave my people in harm's way. Kind of want to go for the good old righteous choice, but I'm not entirely sure, because I also kind of want to say get my people off the bridge. I kind of want to go a bit practical. Can we... No, I can't open any things. I can't see what the 3 of them do. Oh, am I going to put my faith in the God Emperor? Yes, I am. The God Emperor protects. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into a firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. Oh! All the human crew members are dead. The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burned eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads through your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggles. You open your eyes and see, aglow with warm light before you, the Aguila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voigtveer wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Good, we are free of the warp.
Can you hear me?
A familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding.
Alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
He is peering in your face with a look of worry. He notices your gaze and breathes a sigh of relief.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
I feel like the other one's not going to like it. You see Idira clasped double over in a rift of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage mere 2 steps away from you. Did you see that? The Aguila... It was glowing.
You're delirious. Whatever it is you think you are seeing.
Seems perturbed by your words. He casts another surreptitious glance at the Aguila that you just pointed at.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us? There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What, we'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her!
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire.
Please, I'm not wounded. The Emperor protects.
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Dismiss the help and stand up on your own. Allow Abelard to help you up. Rise and stand tall. No element holds power over the righteous. Even if you are anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further. But it will carry... Oh, hello.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
Here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
He makes the sign of the Aquila and gives you another look. Chance 100. Okay. Edward does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue. The skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the war. You're not in the best shape yourself.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes. The warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire.
Literally.
I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I'm gonna say number one.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds.
May he bless my deeds.
I shall see you on the field of battle. Victory
Secret
awaits.
lift, which is this one. I believe.
Over there.
What's going on? Ooh, adamantine hilt guards, reinforced thermoplast.
What is that?
What is what? There's the captain's quarters. That's where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, lots of little bits here. It does not serve as a stateroom. The generators, machines, and crude wall paneling indicate that it is a maintenance module room rather than an area for receiving guests. Lex Mechanics goggles.
Follow my lead.
Okay, I can't do anything with that. Let's... I do have a couple of items. Where gains +3 bonus to tech use. My tech use guy does seem to be me, so... Put those on my hands. 50% Mechanicus Creations cargo. Grants +3 logic. Oh, I do seem to have an injury. Fresh injury. Like 1 out of 20. Interesting. Let's... that would be from... the walking through fire. So what did this say it does again? Grants +3 logic. Logic. 25, 30, 30, 30. So do you know what? You can wear the goggles. Beautiful looking, stylish. And we get +3 bonus to tech use. Tech use was on 45. Yeah, that is me. Okay, cool. And so let's come out of here. Let's
look no further.
You, let's
patch you up.
Get rid of injuries.
Back into the fray.
Beautiful. Let us. Okay. Oh, we'll keep the one there, I suppose. How does this stack up? It's exactly the same. The key. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Lord Captain's quarters. Let's go find the Lord Captain. Oh, that sounds like heavy footfalls. Reach the secret lift, find Theodora von Valencius. Turn the camera around so I can see what I'm walking into. Oh, this doesn't look good. Ooh, she dead. Question would be, though, is who managed to kill her? Parlor organ seems to have been sitting idle for many years. Prize dogmatic follower. This helmet grants its wearer immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. Nice. Can be equipped. Okay, cool. We're gonna go and stick that on myself. And the first thing we're gonna choose to do is options. Angles, listings, score, saves, tooltips, show basic tutorials. Gameplay, show gameplay. So that's all tutorial. Sorry, auto pause, turn-based mode. Display, no. How do we turn off the helmet because it looks disgusting? There's no way I want that showing. Wait, hang on. No, that's tutorial. Sorry again. Dialogue settings, auto pause, turn-based mode. I will find that out for next turn. Items and convictions. You can open the character menu to see which conviction your character follows. Yeah, none of them really follow anything at this stage. I mean, I'm level 1. No, Abelard's level 1 in 2 dogmatic. Belief in the holiness and infallibility of the laws of gods. Okay, and... he's double into Ironclast, and he's not heretical at all. She's kind of heretical. She's very dogmatic, and I'm now 1 into dogmatic. I'm very mildly heretical and very mildly iconoclast. Multipoint, let's go to equipment. That is coming off me, and we'll stick it on this guy, because there is no way that I am showing that instead of my glorious hat.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The medicine looks like something okay. It's sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The Archmilitant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads. Ah, yeah, that'll be this guy down here.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Welcome back. We've just found our great Lord Captain shot.
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
I have no idea.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Yeah, Game Fox. Yeah, I know, your dash hand. Have a look at Theodora's body. Getting closer to the body, the cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Back the shards by the desk. The actor was broken, the object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they'd been submerged in promethium. Raw term from industrial fuel in the... yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Handwritten letter with seal. Adira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Not tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shard or Adira herself.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story.
Fair enough.
Something like that would require her soul. And
Not gonna
after
go looking
what
in the
we
vault
saw
for
in the
that.
office...
Let's examine the Archmilitant's body. An auto-pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he.
Yes, the crucible of... No, wait! We must...
Adira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You can't.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain.
Don't know who did it.
And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Same guy that tried killing me. Good. Cargo capacity. Oh, okay. Oh, Theodore's Rosary. The wearer of this amulet gains +10 bonus to commerce and law. Nice. Who has the best commerce and law? Law on a 25. Commerce on a 30. 30 and a 40. 30 and a 30 mostly. So that'll be you. You can wear a bracelet.
A new challenge for me?
Not entirely, my friend. Oh, hello.
You will die screaming!
I will deliver furious retribution!
Oh, it's a combat servitor. I thought it was a flippin' space marine or something. I was getting very worried. Heretic cutthroats, heretic cutthroats. Let's send Abelard left. Let's send me right. Have you. And in fact, let's send you back here. Yeah, that'll do. Start the battle. Light and medium armor. Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates that the percentage of incoming damage from the enemy when an enemy attack can be absorbed. You have obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium armor, heavy armor provides the ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces the enemy taken by... I received heavy armor? That was nice of somebody. Abelard, let's change to your shotgun. And let's see what we can do.
Reduce to dust!
Beautiful. The stream will be going for about another half an hour. Should go till the hour, basically. I'm not going to say which hour that is because I forget the time difference with the UK. It should go to the hour. Brace for impact and endure. Okay, Nut will... Please attack that. That was beautiful. I enjoyed that so much. Uh, 24% chance to hit him, but almost no. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the big guy.
Nothing I can't do.
I'm such a bad shot with that weapon. Such a bad shot. It's kind of scary. The commissar's next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. And you can smart target gains an additional turn after the current one with 2 to AP and touch for MP. Well, if we have that, that's fine. Enemy status. You want to encounter enemies with various abilities and features. Do you mean like this guy? What's he got? What's he got? What's he got? Heavily damaged. Heavily damaged. Its damage, hit chance, and wounds are greatly reduced. Okay. Let's go for a single shot. Oh. Two points of damage and a miss. Yep, that's all good game, Fox. Thank you very much for joining me for the stream. I hope to see you again next time. Run and gun. We're not going to run and gun. Grants momentum equal to 6. What's the momentum? 125. This one grants 3 additional runs for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius around the system of battle or was hit by her this turn. So we won't do that this turn.
No can do.
No line of sight, you say? Surely I can if I move there.
What is this foreboding?
Yeah, let's zap them. Beautiful. Another 2 dead in the background. Exploits from the target increase the target's dodge, parry, and armor by -10 plus exploits removed times 4%. I don't think we have any exploits. Go ahead and end that turn there as well. Oh, this could hurt. He looks like he had some heavy weapons.
Injured. I'm in
Chaos guides me. Death to the weak.
Oh, he's got a gun. Yeah, he just shot his mate. Love it. Abelard, come over here.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
You gain better understanding of what transpired in combat by checking the combat log. Attack inflicts bleeding on the enemy.
Already done.
Nice, he's bleeding for 2 turns.
Suits my purposes.
Let's endure.
I'll do
Let's take out the guy at the back.
Strike is a prayer.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't want to lightning zap because you hit my own people.
Will do.
Nice. 12 damage. We had some bleeding damage done against him as well. And an attack. We did reduced. We got reduced damage.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. All too easy.
Oh no. Oh no, I can still move. Cool. That didn't block my ability. Whew. Thought I messed up there. Let's just go and keep beating him.
Watch and learn.
Down to 9 health. No suitable path to reach the target. Fair enough. Alright, let's go and end that turn there.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Bing, bada, boom.
Anything else?
Let's go and scream at him. And he's down. Ooh, and everyone gained a level. Beautiful. Race of the Oblivious. Warrior gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35 points. That is quite hilarious, really. And all of these are dead. The good old lightning zappings. Let's go and do a quick level up. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains plus agility bonus MP until the end of the turn. Did not lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks this turn. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then we choose something. What's the epicenter of slaughter? They gain +1 stack of epicenter of slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of their turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed 4. Additional wounds granted by certain effects and abilities. When a character suffers damage in combat, temporary wounds are deducted first, followed by their character's regular wounds. Ah, right, yes, of course, wounds is HP in this. +1 damage deflection. Their parry chance increases for 25% of their warrior's total armor. Melee attacks deal an additional +3 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Ooh. Enemy attacks the warrior. The warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional +4 damage. Does not stack. Clenched teeth. Warrior takes damage they gain. Defensive stance. The attack against the target the warrior gains. Against medikits without the medikite skill. Also, the warrior gains additional +4 wounds whenever the medikit is used on them. While under endure effect, the damage deflection is increased by +1. Oh my days, there are so many. Effects of at all costs for the Emperor. Grants 20 + 2 times spell bonus momentum upon killing the marked enemy or the target of the ally. In addition to an enemy, all their allies gain. At all costs, they can use at all costs once more this combat for 0 AP. Or we can simply increase base skills by 7. Oh my days. Spin weapon attack gain +4. Got other things we can put up. Dual weapon combat. Second weapon in their current weapon attack. Dual thing mastery. Oh my dear lord, there's so many. This list is massive. Plus the wearing of power armor. Ooh, that could be a lot of fun. That could be so much fun. We won't get that yet though, because I don't think we'll get power armor for a while. Okay, we're gonna go back towards beginning, I think, for now, and we're gonna get which one did I quite like the sound of one of them. Desolation. It's +3 damage. Yeah, do you know what? I'll grab that. Complete. Oh dear lord, that was a lot. Next, we need to grab one for this guy as well. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against the enemy deals an additional +5 damage. Sure. We'll get this guy to get Contempt. We get... Combat then makes a free attack against the target. That attack always hits. Okay, nice. Next. Okay, I'm guessing it's recommended the ones with thumbs up. Is at full wounds, that attack deals 10 plus perception bonus percentage more damage to that enemy. Explosive weaknesses cost 0 AP. Enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and 2% armor penetration till the end of combat. Ay, there are so many things. Psychic uses divination psychic power on an ally without an unnatural luck effect. That ally gains unnatural luck. Unnatural luck. When the ally suffers a critical hit, it becomes a normal hit. Okay. Every 9th successful dodge and or parry by the Psyker and their allies combined grants the Psyker +2 additional AP on the next turn. Wow. Let's keep... I'm going to go for Fresh Target. It's a great opener. Let's keep with the recommended ones for now. There's so many. I'm just gonna keep it simple for a little while. Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, minimum 2. Using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP, these attacks do not spend AP. Their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. Soldier immediately reloads their current weapon. Okay. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals 5 plus BS bonus percentage more damage to the enemies. Cover efficiency is increased by plus 10% for full cover, plus 20% for half cover. Their critical damage is increased by plus 1% until the end of combat. Rapid reload. Reloading costs minus 2 AP. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. Medic the ammunition expert. Is full cover against an enemy. The soldier gains plus 10% damage against that enemy. And the enemy's attack deals 90% limits against the soldier, and they cover the cover is present at the moment when the shot is fired. Full wounds, soldier has plus 10 ballistic skill and plus 2 MP. Let's go for that. Feel like we're going to be at full wounds quite a lot. She should stay probably roughly in the back. Wow, that was a lot, if I'm honest. What have we got? We've got 20 minutes. Let's see if we can go and take our bridge back. And we will finally have control over the rogue trader. What's going on here? Got some goods to pick up, I can tell you that much. Everybody's going... Oh, Ethelfrad.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Excuse me, can somebody shoot him? Welcome back, Gamefox. Glad to have you here.
But where is the Lord Captain?
She's dead.
God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
How dare you? The Emperor will protect.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Navigate to Sanctum. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. I forbid you the very thought of yielding.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
Can we stop him stabbing the third guy? That'd be good. Clearly in the gloom of the bridge, the broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time!
Thinking it, you see a wave ripple across the whites in Ethelfrad's eyes, and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. I'm gonna go for number 1.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Okay, what's gonna happen here?
Ethelfrad, don't! Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Yeah, standard. He opened himself to the warp and then went and stood inside a warp circle. Oh my days, aren't you just beautiful?
Here we go again.
Here we go again. What do you look like? Chaos Spawn, 140 health. What can you tell me about you? Deflection 0%, armor quite a bit, dodge not much. And the its wound, if it has more than 7% of its total wounds, it has 54% armor. If it has 74% of wounds, it has 40% armor. Okay, so its armor does drop as you get rid of its wounds. Also, it always suffers plus 20% toxic and fire damage. I don't think I do any fire damage, unfortunately. That's a shame. Let us... Who do we have? We have me. Oh, we've got people trying to creep up on... okay, no, I can't go and read that without actually going and reading it. We've got people trying to creep up on our right. We got a few guys at the back. One guy on our left as well. Okay, let's go and stick me there. You can simply come front and center. You can come here. And you, my wonderful friend, can come here. Enemy status. You encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to an enemy's portrait indicates that they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Got it. AKA you have natural void armor. Who are we? Right. A hard door, and Idris comes very soon. Who comes next? The guy right in front of me. Now, the question is... 37% chance to hit things. Single target melee attack applies the following effects.
Not a problem for me.
Is running up to this guy and attempting to start meleeing him a stupid thing to do? Because I think it is. Hey, hit one guy. Let's have you stay there.
Crush the feeble.
That must be a miss, surely. The operative targets one enemy within 10 cells from the operative. That target meet against +2 exploits. Exploits doing again 5 times perception bonus. Yeah, I thought it was a stupid thing to do. Let's...
Not this Greyer's job.
No line of sight. Are you mad?
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Oh, we've already got a bit of a
What an unfortunate turn
veil.
of fate.
That's not good. We need to keep an eye on that. At 15, I'm guessing bad things happen. Yeah, chance of triggering cyclone quadruples. Yes, let's not do that anymore. Oh, we do have the Chaos Spawn going next. That's not good. Oh, what did that do for me? Rending Scream. Oh, we're bleeding. Stack 4 out of 1,000. Let us... brace for impact or endure.
I will do my duty.
full wounds a soldier has? Yes, of course. Let's leave that there.
High momentum.
Momentum. To use the unique abilities called Heroic Acts or Desperate Measures, momentum is required. Can't use Heroic Act. A low value grants access to Desperate Measures. Change the course of a battle, but every party member can either use one or the other, and only once in a single combat. We do have one amount of momentum. Gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Are you going to tell me you can't see them? But fair enough.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Dodge. It's not going well. Dodge.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Well, hey, I hit something. Oh my days. And that's me finally out of moves. May as well reload the equipped weapon and additional 3 momentum for each enemy. It's either in.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Missed.
To non-believers!
You missed.
That was insulting.
Yep, I got hit with.
Suits my purposes.
Target is too close. That target part isn't.
Already done.
Keep on carving him down. How does this natural armor work again? Has more than 70% of its total wounds. Which I'm gonna say it does. 70% is... I wish I knew. Minus 28, minus 42, so just under 100.
Stop it!
Exploits from target, decreasing target's dodge, parry, and armor.
On it.
I don't know if that actually technically did anything. Like it increased the target's dodge and parry by 10%. Let's do that for you. And let's also go and exploit
Anything else?
his weakness. Oh. Oh, that causes veil. Whoops. That will do for now. Oh, damn him. Yeah, I dodged. Yeah, I parried. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, you missed. Abelard. Oh, very highly annoying. But if I only come to here, I believe... No, I still only get one of them. That's very highly annoying. Let's just... not move where you're moving.
Benji.
Nice. That will work.
Victory is
Oh,
imminent.
whoops. No, that didn't get him. Never mind.
I will not.
82% chance.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nice.
Chaos guides me.
Dodged. Beautifully, I'd like to add.
Nothing I can't do.
Target is too far. How dare they? Turn all human damage reduced by -2. The warrior gains +10 temporary hit points. Turn that back on.
Stop mocking me.
13.
But of course.
That, I think I'm going to do one. Oh. Oh. Oh, failed degradation. Nope, it did tick over its limit. That's not nice to hear.
I've never felt pain like this.
We're dodging left, right, and center.
Just a minor setback.
Oh dear lord, we've got people about to go down everywhere.
Let me help.
I owe you one.
And I'm seeing things. I can only do that once per turn, which is a shame.
It will be done. Follow my lead.
We are, yep, things are going wrong. Things are going horribly, horribly wrong. We most definitely need to get rid of these guys around the outsides, because it's annoying. He can shoot me, but I can't shoot him. Very, very annoying. So gains +4 movement. The next attack costs -1 AP less, and does not count towards their attack limit this turn.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Again, we're unable to see anybody.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Missed from point blank range.
I'll do it.
Couple of hits. Stage 1, let's turn endurance back on, because we are very badly faltering. We are in pain. We are in lots of pain.
High momentum.
Target immediately gains +2 exploits again. This works for the operative. Yes. And oh, she does have a pistol.
Will do.
Well, I hit him twice. Now this is where horrible things happen. Stop doing rending scream.
So that's what that feeling was about.
Oh! You just went down.
I stand in recognition.
I'll give him some, little bit of love, basically.
At your beck and call. My place is at the fort.
It might well be, but right now it's not.
Out of my way!
Oh, he's coming forward. Characters suffer certain injuries. Make use of medkits at time to treat injuries to avoid characters suffer traumas. Got it.
All too easy.
Oh, he parried. Where's this guy? Oh, I see him hiding around the corner.
Suits my purposes.
Got me out of there a bit. Oh. The warp has gone back up.
Was that you? Or...
Yeah, things ain't looking too good, folks. Things are not looking too good. Oof, that sounds painful, bro. Oh, he's eating somebody else. He's now at full health.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Ouch.
I am your doom.
You won't fell me.
Things are not looking good for one or two of our party members. Obviously, taking care of the extra guys would have been the right move, but that didn't happen.
Indeed.
Keep using that.
Already done.
Could have dodged. Oh, I can't shoot though, that's a shame. If I change weapon, I can single shot.
Nothing I can't do.
Hey, have a bullet to your face. Switch weapons back. I am in a mighty, mighty horrible way. And there is warp tendencies going on everywhere. Let's kill this last dude so he doesn't replenish his health again.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Such is their pain.
Oh man, he just took me down as well.
I'm sucked.
Nor can they be resuscitated by any means. They will gain consciousness after battle and receive a trauma. Oh man, this is just horrible. I might actually fail this fight.
At your beck and call.
Warrior immediately restores all AP and MP against +3 MP until the end of the turn. They do not use MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no, we'll leave that. One exploit, only enemies in combat, free attack against his target.
Anything is.
Great shooting! Oh, this is going so horribly wrong. Coming back!
So that's what that feeling was about.
Oh! He's now down as well? Yeah, I think I'm gonna fail this fight, folks. It did not go well. The veil is degrading horribly. I guess I'm just below her on a heroic act. Yep, just. I believe this is game over.
Has found me.
Oh wow. Let's load last save. Oh, I hope it's auto saved. I haven't saved once in this whole stream. I have absolutely no idea where we're about to go back to. Oh no. Oh dear lord. I have not saved once this entire stream. Oh good, the beginning of the fight. With my very poorly placed people. Oh no, just charge. Okay, I'm gonna move up.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem.
But you're dead.
Suits my purposes.
Let's have 10 more endurance. Target's too far, but let's come down the stairs.
Easy.
Right. Oh yes, of course, you're claiming you cannot see the enemy, even though I really don't know what's blocking you, but...
I know what is to come.
Let's analyze the enemy. Then let's lightning the guy.
On it. Be gone.
High momentum.
We have momentum. Now again, she can't see this guy down here, which I think is insane, but oh, he's coming after me. Which suits me, because it only gets Rending Scream on me, and nobody else. If I go to there and switch weapon... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. One fewer target.
Nice! And obviously he was using all these guys to heal last time. How much longer is on the stream? I'm just going to try and finish this fight. The stream technically should have ended... Well, should end in about 4 minutes. But, I want... That'll get me 9, which will be 1, 2, 3-ish, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might be able to reach him. Let's go for it.
No matter the cost.
I can. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's switch weapon and let's chop him down.
Reduce to dust.
Cool, so we've got one heretic still standing, which I'll try and take out, which means he won't be able to heal, because that was very painful last time. What I'm going to do is... I'm just going to charge up to here to get me back in the fight. And then... You can come to here and
doubt is for the weak.
Shot. What is my other weapon? Oh, it's just a little pistol. One for each. Okay, there's not really anybody's left.
Already done.
Chop this guy down. Nice. So he's not going to be healing this fight. Not anymore.
Not a problem for me.
So let's start taking him down, shall we? Analyze.
They who discern the future
The enemy.
on the battlefield.
3 stacks of exploit out of 100. Okay. And it allows me to do extra damage, basically. This does bring out things from the warp, but
Will do.
let's pray.
Patience has failed me.
I think she just potentially did a tiny bit of damage to herself, but that okay. Did a nice bit of damage to the Chaos Spawn.
I will endure.
Oh. Oh.
Emperor, protect the foe.
Ooh. Wow. Gonna cost me 2. The attack will then cost me 1.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
Okay, he should be close. Let's go and endure.
Victory is imminent.
Go and brace for impact. Momentum for each enemy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Always dodging. Always dodging. That's a bit of business skill and cannot use run and gun. Let's not use that. And
Anything else?
put that on him so he gets a nice bit of extra dodging. Then, because I'm scared to reach 20, quite frankly, that's as high as it goes. Let's just simply go and shoot this thing.
Was that you? Or...
Nice. Okay, it's just about to go down 1 level of armor degradation thingy. Oh!
Just a minor setback.
Oh, what's it got on it now? Contempt. Warrior's next melee attack against the enemy deals an additional 5 damage. Oh, why, of course. So, Abelard.
At your beck and call.
There's an additional 5 damage. That would be what it just did. And some natural armor. It's dropped down a level. The colors have definitely changed. Beautiful. Let's go and turn on endurance. Ay, ay, ay. It doesn't help if you can't hit something.
Anything else?
Hey, I hit it. 144 those momentum. That's not going to help. That also, I think, increases the veil. The veil thing. Oh, she's going to die on her turn, I think. I can't get to her to heal her, so let us... I dodged! How dare he dodged? You reckon? I reckon me and Abelard are pretty much the same in terms of tankiness. I mean, I did really well last last fight. Well, it's in terms of tanking, but just not so much this fight.
I will do my duty.
Oh yeah, Veil degradation is high.
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Thought she was about to go down. Yeah, she's gone unconscious. Things are going to go wrong. I am skirting using the edge of the wall.
Anything else?
Bye, Game Fox. Thanks for joining us. Analyze the enemy. Oh, he's not happy. Oh, and he managed to hit me. Only once though. See you next time, mate. Let us keep on swinging.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
He's down to 60 health.
My prescience has failed me.
Let's go and expose weakness once more. Come on, give me some good damage. Minimum damage.
Anything else?
He's down on 48 though, and what's this other thing he's just... Bestial Rage. Whenever an enemy attack deals damage to this creature greater than 15% of the creature's maximum wounds, this creature gains +5 weapon skill and strength. Oh, that's not fair.
The whispers call to me.
He's about to drop off as well, which is a shame. She's my biggest damage dealer. Because she's about to get toxics to death.
Indeed.
At which point then it's just a slugfest between between both these guys. She's down. Dodging a parry. Sister did think she was gone. Come on. This is just ridiculous. I mean... Oh, I suppose I could have, like, charged and then... I don't know, I could have tried something. That's not good. A parry, that is good.
I will do, thank you.
11, beautiful. This is just a tank out. Who's got the thicker skin? Let's find out. 9 health remaining.
It will be done.
Well, that was bad. I'll go to parry. He's trying to bring forth more warp nastiness. We'll have less of this, thank you. Alright. Good old Abelard. Everyone gains a level up. Everyone's got a wound, broken ribs, crippled arm, and head trauma. But I'm hoping... what do I actually have to do? Go speak to the bridge officer? Master Hounds must be found in order to begin translating the war. He's the only person capable of coordinating the bridge crew. And none of these guys are lootable. Well, that's just cheap. What if I said
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Who's this guy? Bridge officer. Let's see what he says. I reckon it should be worth a reward on its own. Overseer. I can't get around here. I reckon it's... Wait, hang on a minute. Find the Master Helmsman. Capable of... In the Void Ship Bridge. I believe that's where I am. Upper decks.
It's about time.
Okay, I'm game. Oh, let's not get stuck in the walls. And I can't come through this way. Ah. How about this way? This makes a bit more sense.
The air. Rival, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
It's gonna be bad.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Oh, well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How did people survive in here?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't using the buffs enough. I'm scared with the Psycho Lady, though, because the whole warp veil thing, and it started really high in that fight. Your word seems to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Beautiful.
Restore the Fox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report. Oh, blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something that can be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Oh, please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
I am ready. Time to go sit in the captain's chair. Alright. With its 1,500 ships wheel to turn around just probably for amusement more than anything else. Oh, hello. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It is taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the identity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the war.
Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery.
You have thanked Theodore's death. I have already resisted temptation once. Whatever you are, you will not cloud my mind into illusion. Number 2.
Resisting the inevitable means only that realization and submission will bring greater torment. There is no power that can hinder the flows of fate.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, You broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirement's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Well, it's definitely got an icy in here. I think it's ability. Yeah, I'll have another good look when we get into our next fight.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies.
Okay.
And today, I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
I'm thinking Zinch. Oh, Zeech, sorry. I'm thinking we're a bit of
Seneschal,
the Lord of Change coming through here.
The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Okay, I think we're out of the warp.
Seneschal, we could tell us now. Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision,
I'm gonna say
it
nothing.
is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader.
Just like that.
The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
We have taken the captain's place. That is the end of, I don't know, the introduction?
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again, and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
And of course, no doubt, I'm going to end up with a very wrecked ship that I'm going to have to repair as point 1. I completed the prologue. That was the prologue, and it took me 3 hours, just about. A little bit over. And so with that, we're going to end the stream. Might go on for another couple of minutes, because obviously I have to get to a point where I can save. Hopefully I can just save straight away, but we'll see what happens. Or maybe, in fact, it's even saved automatically. And I cannot save game. If I click load game, autosave upper decks. No, let's not save there. Let's come back. So, okay, so we'll get through this conversation. Open the cargo manager screen to learn more about the cargo on your flagship, the amount, the types, and the percentage of cargo being filled up. On the cargo tab, you can see details about the items packed in each cargo slot. You need to use an item that is already packed. Move that item back to your inventory. Cargo is needed when trading with merchants. You will meet them soon. Got it. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face, though the old officer's eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. Look at me on my glorious throne. We get a better angle? No, we can't. Okay, there I am. My glorious moustache and mutton chops in charge, as it should be. You had us worried for a few hours there. Our Lord offers a thin smile. But after witnessing you fiercely rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy's deputy's deputy, while others go unfulfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. How did we come to lose so many officers? Because it was attacked? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising, given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. What is on the agenda for this meeting? Reports on condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you're personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses. Your Lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Lord Captain Dragon, maybe. But no, we kept the name we were given. Bahador. Maybe I should have called myself Dragon. No, Lord Captain, in all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now 1 shuttle short. I'm afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all that he has wrought. I am ready to start this briefing. Relays the order to the agents at the far end. I wish I'd have to go to them. It would be nice. Yeah. Can't just want to save. We can restart this fresh next episode, but we are just going to have to keep going and get through this briefing. The cameras are sometimes a bit crazy. A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you. The expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Bahadur von Valencius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Perhaps you'd introduce those present. Which is a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Victis Suri Otter of the Toloman line, our new Voxmaster. I don't know which one that is. Okay, that's that one. That's what I was actually going to guess, but it could have been the one on the right. I wasn't quite sure. It is an honor to serve your lordship. The Voxmaster offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Shouldn't that be ears and mouth? Beside her is Ravor, the Master Helmsman. That's the guy just behind. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our High Factotum Janice Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. Oh, wow. He looks much fatter in his portrait than he does on the screen. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged of overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard, the Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship, and lastly, Drive Master, servant of the Omnisire. Well, I definitely know which one he is. He's the one in the red robe. 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drive Master offers a salute resembling a dance, involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priests' mechadendrites. Is that everyone? Unfortunately, our Choir Master, the esteemed Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropath section, is unable to join us. He's in charge of communications with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempted to contact other planets in the Von Valancius Protectorate and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing, and Conrad Voigtveer's treachery. I will deliver a report to your lordship on the Astropath's progress as soon as it is possible to do so. It is equally regrettable that 2 more individuals worthy of mention could not come to the briefing. The Master-at-Arms and Reverend Aldebert. The eminent Aldebert, ship's confessor, must see to the funeral services being held for the fallen officers, of whom there are too many for the Reverend to take leave from the chapel. And Mistress Sewerback, who has replaced her late predecessor as our Master-at-Arms, is currently helming the search for any agents of Voigtveer who might have survived. All others present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make a record of our proceeding. Let's just start at the top. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall young man bowed his head in deference. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment, in terms of material losses and crew casualties, has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Wow. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. High Factotum. We are toiling day and night to complete a full count of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There was only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and, unfortunately, this number is not confined to the scum of the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rycac Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on a planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at the level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Everybody can make a pun in Warhammer 40,000. Especially, well, it's not quite the Astra Militarum, but we're humans, so I feel like we have a bond, which I like. Especially true given Caligos Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later. The kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets. Drive Master, I will hear from you now. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnisire, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engiseer Prime, overseer and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board, fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There was no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement, and as soon as possible. I see. Thank you. Right, an NGC who may be found somewhere in the system. Master Helmsman. Right you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, but without our NGC Prime and Navigator, who fell in battle. We have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us mounting into the bulkheads. There you go, there's his report. Your Lordship, if you allow me to interject. When we arrived in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilate station. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck. A true blessing from the God Emperor. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands. Or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round this system till our heads are swimming as long as the Promethean and supplies last. If any thick as rocks, beep, lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out. So don't you worry on that score. Master of Ordnance. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told. But just ask anyone. We've got no able crew. No Lord Captain. You forget yourself. I apologize profusely. Lord Captain, pardon the fool. The ship is in ruins. Every other officer is dead and the Lord Captain is no longer with us. I fear has taken hold of me. He doesn't get his own picture. It's not very nice. But I've heard of you. Oh yes, your fame has reached even as far as the Expanse. I can't be showing myself up in front of an illustrious person such as yourself. The Master of Ordnance can report that the rest of the arsenal has been saved and the battery is in good order. We are ready to fight if that is the Lord Captain's will. Otherwise, we have sustained serious losses in crew members and we require a new Ensign Prime and Navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. Ship systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at a footfall station. Massive void port on the edge of the Coronis Expanse, a notorious hotbed of vice trade and rogue trader intrigue. Home to the only dockyard in the sector. We will never reach the footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. What can you tell me about the system we currently find ourselves in? I see to the Voxmaster on this point. We are in the Rykad star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies on this system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilate station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system. And Rykad Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. What is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobilite station and find out what is in the void is going on. Thank you for your report and dismiss. Oh, and we're still going. There was one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternal esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything. And I shall tell you. The Lord Inquisitor, the Hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Coronis Expanse. So, what tests have trusted? I'm going to say number 2. XC, Xavier Calzazar. Plays a pivotal role. Affiliate the prison planetoid. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Henrix van Callox. An interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in this system. That we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires. And then deliver him to Footfall in the Burabundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed. But an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilate or the Governor of Rykad Minoris, excuse me, I apologize, it's currently 12:30 at night, in midnight. We're just getting a little bit tired here, if I'm honest. May know something, I apologize for the yawning. Happens when I talk. When I read too much as well, if I'm tired. This is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the von Valancius Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under the mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. But Idira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Brata grimly nods towards Idira. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the road trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Idira's glazed over eyes rove over those assembled. One word burst from her lips. Daybreak. Idira, come to your senses. Damn it. Idira presses her fingers at her temples in desperation. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard, my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way. I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else? Mistress? Class? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look at your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. I declare this briefing concluded. Can I please save the game now? Oh, not quite. We've now got a report from the Fat Man. Hi, Factotum. Lord Captain, may still just one more moment of your time. The matter is rather delicate, as it concerns trophies that were left after the battles on the ship. One trophy in particular, I should say. I retrieved a blade fragment from one of the bodies on the bridge. A curious article. I saw the need to keep it safe in case it should be of interest to you. He said this, the Factotum's gaze slides away from yours and he looks off somewhere over your shoulder. You can keep it for now. As soon as we locate this acolyte of the Inquisition, we will hand the blade over to him. I'm going to keep going dogmatic. Dogmatic +3. Of course, your lordship. I will see to it immediately. The game just auto-saved, but as well, I'm going to do a permanent save. Because the auto-saves replace themselves. And we're simply going to call it Stream 1. And after prologue. Save. Ooh. Use the system map to find things. We have Boxmasters, Helmmaster, some of our crew. Okay, anyway. That is all we have time for. We are 30 minutes past. All we have time for. Let it be known the planet broke before we did. Let it be known! Our faith in the God Emperor shall see us through anything. Anything, I tell you. But as I said, no, that is all we have time for on this stream. Thank you all very much for joining me. Hello, Shinobi Wan. Unfortunately, you join as we are finishing. And so, I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. I have. That's all I'm going to say. It does so far have a good story. We've only done the prologue. We'll see what other elements come up. Hopefully it doesn't get monotonous. I'm hoping it doesn't. And I have heard good things, which is why my hope is so high. And so, until next time, as I said, thank you all very much for joining me. And this leaves me to say that until we see you all again, a small interject. Don't forget to jump onto Discord if you haven't already. And I hope until we see you again that you will stay safe.